Hello, Niner Nation. Welcome to another Money Minute, an informal guide to understanding financial literacy and well-being while you're a student here at UNC Charlotte. Hey there, Niners. Welcome to another Money Minute. I'm slowly starting to realize that these are usually longer than a minute, so bear with me. Today's topic is budgeting and cash flow. Budgeting and cash flow budgeting are the foundation of any solid financial plan for the rest of your lives. So what I can tell you now is if you get in the habit of budgeting your resources now, as freshmen moving into your first year of college life, this habit will stick with you for your entire life, and it is the first foundational step in ensuring that you lead a life of financial security, financial well-being, and being able to do the things that you're passionate about. So this is a vital topic. Again, I like to keep these short and informal, so I'm not going to give you all the details. You can always reach out to our office and we'll help you develop a budget. But for this Money Minute, it's budgeting and cash flow. We're going to touch on three things real quick. First of all, what is a budget? We're going to talk about end of semester blues that we see all the time, and then really identifying spending leaks. So when it comes to what is a budget, really a budget is just a balancing act between your income and your expenses. And you may think that you don't have income, but because you're not working per se, but we all, I know that college students have money coming in sometimes in the form of loan funds, potential refunds. Family may be giving them money. They may have some financial resources that they've saved over the course of the summer or previous years that they plan on spending. So that is your income. Those are your financial resources. And you really need to balance the resources you have versus the expenses that you have and make sure that they net zero. I like to tell people that it's more than just dollars. One of the things that we find college students early on don't realize is that they need to budget their meal points or their food plan. You know, you only get a certain amount of points or dollars for your meals. And very often we find students are running out towards the end of the semester because they haven't done the budgeting with that. And then lastly, but most importantly, is that budgeting is a physical activity, not a mental activity. So just thinking about the amount of points you have or thinking about your cash in your checking account isn't budgeting. You need to do it on a piece of paper, an Excel spreadsheet, write it down, reference it, make adjustments to it as necessary. When it comes to students, I really like to start from the macro perspective and look at, okay, here's what I have as far as expenses or points available for the entire semester. And then I break that down into the month, break that down weekly, and then if you want, you can even break it down by the day so that you know exactly how many dollars or points that you have available to you on a daily, weekly, or monthly basis so that you can make it through the semester and not have those end of semester blues. So this is when you're rich in August but poor in November. Breaking things into weekly chunks will help to prevent that because you'll know if you're on track. A good way to avoid this end of semester blues is looking for as many free resources as possible, not only at the end of the semester, but also at the beginning. So if they're offering free food or free movies or free concerts somewhere in or around campus, take advantage of that. Remember, just because you have money or you have resources in a particular area, let's say on your meal plan, you have points left, that doesn't mean that they're not already spent. Remember, they're allocated for some other portion of the semester. So if you're looking in August or September at the amount of points you have available in your meal plan and it seems like a lot, you have to remember that those are allocated already out for November and be very conscientious of that. And avoiding impulse buys early. So if you're on campus or if we're back to campus, there's a lot of temptation everywhere. You want to get a bunch of new gear. You want to spruce up your dorm room potentially. You want to see what your peers are wearing. You have to avoid those early impulse buys because remember, you may have a lot of resources in August, but you're not going to have those resources in October or November towards the end of the semester. And this goes for every semester because those are spending leaks. And when I talk about spending leaks, you really need to identify them because these are things right now that you may not expect that you're going to spend a lot of money on, but you need to identify them when they start happening. So are you all of a sudden taking Uber a lot more than you used to? Are you ordering food out a lot more than you used to? Maybe before coming to UNC Charlotte, you weren't really a coffee drinker, and now you find yourself stopping in the Starbucks 2, 3, 4 times a week. Those are spending leaks. You need to set priorities and goals so that it doesn't eat up your resources. And then lastly, if you're going to do a budget, we do have a budgeting template available through the Financial Literacy and Wellbeing Office. I'd be more than happy to share that. At the end of this video, you'll see my email. Please reach out if you want that budgeting template. It's very simple. It's set up on a semester basis. So that was your Money Minute about budgeting and cash flow. We touched on 3 things. What is a budget? Remember, it's physical, not mental. Avoiding the end of semester blues. So this is breaking it down into monthly, weekly, even daily chunks so that at the end of the semester you have resources. And then identify your spending leaks and adjust for them. Things are changing for you. It's an exciting time in your life. You want to make sure that you have your finances under control so that you don't have a financial misstep later that kind of makes this college experience any less valuable to you. Thanks. We'll talk to you soon.